What's happening, everybody? I'm back. I don't know if I would call this video part 2, but if you watch my last video, I don't know what the hell I'm even going to name it yet. Probably something about opening a bunch of first Bowman Chrome cards out of a 25-cent. I don't know. Something that really flows, though, to get all those watches, all those subs. But anyhow, I'm going to open up this 50-cent pack of football cards that I bought at the flea market. It's got a Sam Darnold on top and a Marvin Harrison on the bottom. And to give it a little more spice, I've got two more of the... Actually, this is a 50-center. I can tell because there's no price tag. And he catered to the homer and put a Denzel Ward rookie on top. And a Julian Edelman on the bottom. So that was a 50-center. 50 cents, 50 cents, and a 25-cent mixed variety whatever pack. This is a fairly... What year are these cards? 2016. I mean, this is moderately early Mike Evans. But anyhow, for a quarter, how are you going to go wrong? And I've had some pretty good stuff come out of these quarter packs. Okay, without further ado, if you watch my last video and you're tuning in just to see what's in the Sam Darnold pack, your wait's over. Here we go. I mean, this is almost like ripping packs from the store. I'd say the chance of getting a hit are about just as good as buying retail packs. Okay, we're going to start off with the Sam Darnold card. It's a 2019 Panini Unparalleled. It's his rookie season. It's not exactly his rookie card, but I mean, I feel like this card alone's got to be worth a quarter, right? All right, next up, and I'll never complain about this, we got a Chris Carter, former Ohio State Buckeye, Hall of Famer, and a decent guy. I mean, he comes into my work during Hall of Fame week typically. He's from Troy, Ohio. Ohio born and raised. But I'm cool with the Chris Carter. Absolutely. I'm shaking like a leaf when I try to do that. Too much caffeine. Okay, next up. And I'm also cool with this, man. I mean, it's another Hall of Famer. The Junior Seau. 95 Skybox. Junior Seau. Hall of Famer. Can't complain. Next up, we got another Hall of Famer. Buffalo Bills quarterback Jim Kelly. Also, 95 Skybox. And Kelly also used to come into my work before he got ill. I didn't personally ever meet him. I was working at a different store at the time. But, yeah. He used to come in. Guess he drank Crown Royal back then. Bruce Smith still comes in to this day. Bruce Smith could, without question, in person, at whatever age he is, let's say his birthday, 63. So this man is 30, 40, 50, pushing 60 years old. Yeah, Bruce Smith could kill you with his bare hands. And there's probably nobody that's watching this video that he couldn't kill with his bare hands. But there are people out there that he may not be able to kill, but he would render them unconscious. Bruce Smith, when you see him in person, you realize, oh, that's that's an NFL player. Because other people don't walk around looking like Bruce Smith. All right, we got a DeAndre Houston Carson. I don't think he ever played. This is a 2016 Panini Prism Collegiate Draft Picks. He may be a special teamer somewhere, but I don't know. Leonard Williams. He's alright. Definitely wasn't worth, I think he was the 5th pick in the draft or something crazy. First round pick. I think he was like the 5th pick in the draft. 2019 Panini Prism. Fletcher Cox, great defensive tackle. I also have him on my fantasy team. which means this card may get a penny sleeve. Also because Panini Prism cards are so freaking awesome looking. Even the base junk ones. Again, I bought this pack for $1, and I've pulled out the Darnold Unparalleled. And yeah, these are Skybox and Upper Deck, but I mean, they're Hall of Famers. I'm cool with it. Bruce Smith, Jim Kelly, Chris Carter, Junior Seau. For 25 cents, man, I'll do it all day long. And of course, Fletcher Cox, my boy. Bryant Young, defensive lineman for the 49ers. He was quite a player in his day. 1999 NFL transaction. Damon Gibson. I don't remember Damon Gibson ever playing for the Browns. Huh. And it's a Brown. That's cool. What the hell kind of card is this? This is a Hollow FX something or other, but it's Dorsey Levens. Which is sweet. Although he doesn't matter to anyone. I had him in my fantasy teams and really was a big fan of Dorsey. 99 Upper Deck. You know, in 99, this had to be a pretty, what is this, holographics. 99, this is a pretty high level card, I would think. Pretty cool. Landon Collins. Gosh, jeez. I mean, you know what? This was a 50-cent pack. What am I saying? 50-cent pack. But either way, cool cards, man. Landon Collins is a badass. You do not want to mess with Landon Collins. Another guy that I just love, but he cannot stay on the field. This guy's a wide receiver in a tight end's body. He could make some serious noise if he could stay on the field. How awesome are these unparalleled cards, by the way? So cool. I also got the Sam Darnold out of here. Whoa, we got a Vinny. We got a Vinny. Evan Ingram. 2019 Panini Unparalleled. Awesome looking card. Awesome enough that we're covering Bruce Smith. But don't tell him because he can kill you. All right, we got a 99 score, Vinny Testaverde. At the end of the day, you have to at least respect the career that Vinny Testaverde had. He played in the NFL for a long time and was, I would say, an above replacement level player, even though I don't know if they use that terminology in the NFL. But he was better than average, for sure, for a very, very long time. Drafted first by Tampa Bay in 1987. This card's a 99, and I don't know what year he retired. But he played for quite some time. Attaboy, Vinny. Last but not least, my boy, one of my favorite wide receivers of all time, the 2002 Absolute Marvin Harrison. He's a Hall of Famer. And he's awesome. So yeah, I mean, that was a 25-cent pack, and we're going to cover Jim Kelly. No offense, Jimbo. 25-cent pack, but it was pretty much awesome. I guess, if you're a collector. But here's the deal. If you're watching my videos, you got to be a collector. Because this is not about the hits, I can tell you that. Not when we're opening 25-cent flea market packs. That being said, awesome. Denzel Ward. If this guy, you know, that's kind of a recurring theme with these guys. If these guys will stay on the freaking field, man, this dude makes plays. He is the guy that when there's a fumble, he picks it, you know, stuff that people don't catch, but he's always around the ball making plays. Looks like he's probably watching 2018. I don't know if they won or lost this game, but he could very well be watching Sebastian Janikowski kicking a field goal there. Denzel Ward. Got a Case Keenum. 2019 certified Case Keenum. That's not a bad card. 2019 certified Joe Mixon. I don't personally love Joe Mixon, but he's decent. I think he's overrated to a degree. If you haven't watched a video of him beating up a girl in a fast food place in college, I suggest you tune in. It's Joe Mixon for you. We got Shady McCoy, Jordan Howard, one of the most underrated players in football, or one of the most underrated running backs, I guess I should say. 2019 Panini Playoff, Jordan Howard. Kent State's own Antonio Gates. Love him. Hall of Famer. 2019 certified Aaron Jones. This guy put up some numbers this year, man. Unbelievable. He's no Dorsey Levens. We got Devontae Adams. Another guy that doesn't seem to be able to stay on the field. It's not this year. Look at that. 2018, he had 111 catches. Whew. Yeah, Devontae's a stud. Cam Chancellor. Cam Chancellor's not doing much anymore, is he? What do they call themselves? A Legion of Boom or some shit? No longer, Cam. There's no more boom. Earl Thomas left, and you can't play anymore. Marlon Mack, which is cool. It's an early card at least. It's a second, third year probably. Fletcher Cox. I already talked about Fletcher Cox. He is my boy. Him and, what's his name? Geno Atkins for the Bengals. Those are my defensive tackles in my keeper league. 2019 certified Doug Baldwin. This should be the last Doug Baldwin card ever made, probably. He kind of, in my opinion, abruptly retired. I didn't know that he was even close to retirement, but his injury was more serious, and at least I thought it was. Damian Williams came out of his shell. Let me tell everyone something about Damian Williams. He's not good. He is not good. He just must be an intelligent. When he was in Miami, he was terrible. I sat on this guy for 5 years in my fantasy football league. Never did a thing until I cut him, and he signed with KC. He stinks, I hope. All right, Gus Edwards. This should be, I was going to say, I don't know if this is considered his rookie card. He wasn't real. Yeah, he was an undrafted player, so he may not have had a card in 2018. So this may be considered a rookie card. Hell, Gus Edwards has actually looked really good when he played. I can cover Evan Ingram with him. I will not cover Chris Carter with him. And Julian Edelman, also from Kent State. Him and Antonio Gates. And Jack Lambert. So let me get these straightened up so I don't mess them up. I don't know. These cards aren't worth a ton, but for a 25-cent pack, I have every bit as much fun opening these when they're not total garbage as what I do opening some retail product that's out there. And there's some that I do enjoy opening. There's enough rookies and that kind of thing that I enjoy it. But these are sweet also. 25 cents. 2016 Prestige. We got Nick Foles on top. We got Mike Evans on bottom. Pretty thick. I'm hoping that these were packaged sometime around 2016, and there may be players that got missed, which I've had happen. And let me not ruin them getting them out. I pulled that Jack Flaherty. I feel like I just pulled somebody out of one of these football packs. I don't remember who the hell it was. All right. 2016 Prestige. We got a Nick Foles. Case Keenum. Beast Mode, who actually did come back this year. I do like this guy. What you see is what you get with Marshawn. At least he's not full of it. Oh, speaking of full of it, Colin Kaepernick. Terrible. Just terrible. I cannot stand this guy. Awful. I have too much respect for cards to throw him, but he deserves it. Got a Tevin Coleman. This has to be a pretty early Tevin, right? Again, I don't know. He probably has 2015 cards out that are considered his rookie, but it's his rookie season stats, so second-year card. He was a third-round draft pick, I think, so he probably did have a card out. Either way, it's pretty early, pretty cool. Travis Kelce from Cleveland. This looks like to be a pretty early, probably second, yeah, probably about third year. There you go. College, Cincinnati, 2 NFL seasons. 2016, I mean, again, 25-cent pack. No complaints. AJ Green, this guy. He can play, but he is not going to play hurt. I promise you that. And he is going to get hurt. We got an Alshon Jeffrey. Speaking of hurt, I feel like he's got more heart than AJ Green, but I'm being kind of a dick to AJ, I guess. Maybe I shouldn't. Willie Snead, love this guy. Love me some Willie. He's from Ball State, I believe. Yeah, Ball State. This probably is his rookie card. He's with Baltimore now, making Lamar Jackson look good. I'm a big Willie Snead fan. LeGarrette Blount, he was like a staple on my fantasy teams, for sure, just because I could always get him cheap. Look him up in college, fighting, beating up some fans. Now, this has to be an early... Yeah. I mean, this was obviously... I mean, I guess I shouldn't say obviously, because the card's not worth much, but this is Devontae Parker's second year. And he had one hell of a year. He was a high first-round pick. Just took him a while. Sometimes it takes receivers a while to develop. Problem is, they're not worth any damn money. I was going to say, you know, you get some rookie receivers, sit on them, but I don't know. Sit on them for a while. I bet you this card's worth probably about 60 cents. So, could have sat on it for 3 years for 60 cents. I don't know. Al Morris, Gerald McCoy, Denard Robinson. I expected big things from him, but he's a Michigan boy, so he let me down terribly. Kind of like they let down all of their fans today when Alabama beat them. And Harbaugh got into a little game and kept running plays with a second left when there was no way they could win. Just being a goof. Because he is a goof. We got a Darren Sproles. Hall of Famer, Charles Woodson. If he's not in, he will be. I don't even remember if he's in right now. Mohammed Wilkerson, always loved him. Looking good, Mohammed, too. That is a professional athlete, folks. Mohammed Wilkerson. And I promise you, if you ever saw Mohammed at the grocery store, at the mall, your best bet would be saying nothing to him. Because he is 6'4", 315 pounds. When you are that big and have any kind of athletic ability at all, you can play in the NFL. And Mohammed was decent. I liked him. Robert Ayers, never stayed on the field. Mark Ingram, I've always loved Mark. Came out of Alabama, won the Heisman. He's always kind of split time. He's in Baltimore also, making Lamar Jackson look good. Love him, love him. Harrison Smith, he was a stud safety. He's from Notre Dame. How about that? Jay Ajayi, I believe he surfaced again this year. Kirk Cousins, this guy is not good. He has his moments. It's usually garbage time. He's not a winner. He's going to do what he always does, and you're going to be 9-7 or 10-6 and losing the playoffs. So if I were you, I would 86 Kirk Cousins, Minnesota. And last but not least, we got a Mike Evans. Again, this is a 2016 cards, so this is probably what is third year card. Yeah, 2 NFL seasons, third year card. Not worth much, but I mean, again, 25-cent pack, man. I'm cool with it. That's all I'm going to do right now. I'm pushing 20 minutes, so I got to wrap it up. But yeah, I've got a whole shoebox full of these 25-cent mix packs that I bought in case of emergency. And it's Christmas just ended. My daughter's 12th birthday is coming up in February. I mean, I just need to conserve money right now. So when I get the urge to rip something open, I can rip open these little 25 centers and still pull awesome cards like our Sam Darnold, Hall of Famer Chris Carter, the great Denzel Ward. Gives me something to do. And if you're watching this, then you must at least enjoy it to some degree. That's it. I'm out. Thanks for watching. Shoot me a like or a comment. I'll reply to your comment, I promise. Later.